Hey everybody, it's Erickson here. Last week my brother James and I asked you guys to give us an off-the-wall character you personally would love to see added to the Super Smash Bros. Universe. Many of you guys answered the call, and reading through all your comments was a lot of fun. There were a ton of great choices, characters that I had never considered, familiar characters with well-thought-out movesets. A lot of you guys got really creative, and it was awesome to see. Ultimately, however, we did have to narrow it down to 5 choices, which was actually pretty difficult. There were some doubles, so we chose the answers we believed to be more creative. The top 5, first of all, followed our guidelines. They're all Nintendo characters, and none were popular requests from the actual Smash ballot earlier this year. But also, these 5 fighters we believed were the most unique off-the-wall picks and/or had the most detailed explanation for how they could fit into the roster. Don't forget to stay tuned for the honorable mentions, but for now, here are the top 5 picks. Many of you may not be familiar with this character, but Wart was one of the Mario Bros. Earliest foes, going toe-to-toe with them in Super Mario Bros. 2 for the NES. Seeing as classic characters such as the Ice Climbers, Mr. Game & Watch, and Duck Hunt have been added to the Smash roster, I like the idea of giving the Frog King a chance. As Shog mentioned in his post, there isn't too much to do with the character on the surface, but the same could have been said for someone like Duck Hunt, right? Shog gives us an idea for what Wart's recovery could look like, leaping high like a frog and latching onto ledges with his tongue. Shog also ties in Wart's infamous bubble spitting not only for his special moves, but into his final smash as well, where fighters who are caught by his huge bubble are then warped into the nightmare land of Subcon, receiving numerous attacks from the game's classic baddies like Phanto, Mouser, Birdo, Shy Guys, and more. His stage idea for Wart is, of course, Wart's castle. In the re-release of Super Mario Bros. 2, his castle is full of sharp colors and intriguing design. The layout would be perfect for a Smash stage, and perfectly playable too. Wart may not be around anymore, but Smash Bros. Has resurrected classic characters before, and Shog reminded us it isn't completely out of the realm of possibility. Unlike a few of the other Nintendo franchises, the Kirby series has a small but diverse set of characters represented in Smash Bros. Prince Fluff, the Prince of Patchland in Kirby's epic yarn, would add another unique and more contemporary character for the series. He may have similar abilities to Kirby in the game, but Mario Blocks shows us that Prince Fluff would not act as a clone to Kirby, but utilize skills exclusively from his origin game. This character's distinctive yarn style opens doors for an awesome moveset, like having his feet transform into a spring for his recovery, and using a yarn whip as his grab move. Mario Blocks also describes a great possible final smash, where Prince Fluff transforms completely into the tank used in the game, shooting rockets at opponents as well as pummeling them with the machine's boxing glove. Like Wart's castle, Patch Castle would also provide a stage with an awesome design and a layout that would fit in seamlessly with Smash's best stages. Given the game's yarn-styled nature, the possibilities surrounding Prince Fluff are endless and entirely reasonable for a future Smash fighter. Many players have asked to see the Mario Bros. Other forms brought to the Smash roster, such as Mario's classic form, the brainwashed version of Luigi, Mr. L, and especially Paper Mario. But one form not many have thought could offer a distinctive experience in Smash Bros. Is Baby Mario himself, with his alternate skins being Baby Luigi, Peach, Rosalina, and others. Much different in size and personality than their older counterparts, the babies would add a fun and entirely unique fighter to the roster. Chris gave us plenty of ideas for what their moveset could look like. Baby Mario could make use of his superstar cape to glide in the air or his balloons for recovery. His special moves could involve many of the items used throughout his gaming appearances, such as a hammer, a warp pipe, and of course, being yanked around in a stroller by Chain Chomp, lashing out at enemies for his final smash. Chris also suggests Baby Park from Mario Kart Double Dash as a stage option, with possible stage hazards not only being the game's racers, but the special items from the game, such as the Bowser Shell or the Giant Banana. It's an awesome idea for a new Smash fighter, and if you don't agree, don't come crying to me. Get it? Because they're babies and babies cry? Bateman tells us to hear him out because his ideas for this character in Smash Bros. Are so big, he's not sure they would be entirely possible in reality. But I did ask for an off-the-wall character, and I did ask for creativity. Scribblenauts is a game that oozes creativity, and Maxwell is an awesome choice for this imaginary Smash roster. Bateman paints a fantastic picture of Maxwell in Smash Bros. He understands the immense creativity involved in Scribblenauts, and suggests that players could somehow, perhaps in the fighter menu, have the freedom to choose a set of moves for Maxwell. Bateman Bateman lists a few options for recovery: a trampoline, a set of wings, a ladder, a teleporter, and then some possibilities for his special moves: the shrink ray, a sword, and maybe even a dinosaur. For Maxwell's final smash, the player would be given a short time window, and let's pretend there's a gamepad involved in this specific Smash Bros, to type out a powerful item, similar to what you can do in his Origin game, that could appear and obliterate your opponents. Bateman's ideas may be big and bold for this character, but the creators behind Smash have become pros at balancing characters by now. Sort of. I'm a big King Boo fan, so I would have been a little biased anyway, but with the detail and thought that went into this one, Guillaume, also known as Wistiti, deserved the top spot anyway. Not too many have asked for King Boo in Smash, but this notorious ghost from Luigi's Mansion is an excellent pick for the roster, and Wistiti illustrates just how fitting he is. And I mean literally illustrates. Just take a look at his character breakdown. It's pretty awesome. For his special moves, Guillaume's detailed moveset utilizes King Boo's invisibility, his long tongue, a spike ball, and portraits to trap his enemies in. For his recovery, there's the obvious option of flying, but Guillaume also describes another unique option, where King Boo tosses his crown and then follows its route through an electrical path, somewhat similar to Pac-Man's side special. His final smash would be Paranormal Chaos, a move that would have a portrait appear, and through it release rowdy ghosts from Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon to wreak havoc on petrified opponents. Wistiti's stage idea is another great one, Evershade Valley. The stage would carry players to fight on top of all 5 manors, functioning similar to the Delfino Plaza stage. If Sakurai could see Wistiti's diagram for King Boo, I can't imagine he'd say no to adding him to the roster for the next Super Smash Bros. Alright, and here are the top 10 honorable mentions. It was difficult leaving some of these out. A lot of them were really creative. Thanks to everyone who participated in this contest. I realize a lot of you aren't going to agree with this list, but keep in mind this video was all in good fun. We wanted to connect with other fans of the Smash Bros franchise and see what some of your ideas were. So let's all do each other a favor and be supportive in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like or share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to Erickson Gaming for more contests, tournaments, discussions, and much more video game content. Thank you for your continued support, everybody. And again, thanks for watching.